is amazing. And maybe that's because it's classical, you know, classic. Anyways, classical music has been around for a very long time. And so as a result of that, a lot of these songs are just very well known. We've heard them, we've grown up listening to them, our parents know them, our grandparents know them, and they're beautiful songs. So how can you, as a beginner, start to learn to play some of these classical songs? Well, I've got a lesson for you that will get you started on 3 classical songs that are perfect for beginners. Here we go. So the first song we are going to look at is Für Elise, and this one's by Beethoven, and we've simplified it so that you as a beginner are able to learn to play it. And it's so pretty and it's so classic and everybody knows this song. We've got free sheet music for you too, so if you want to download that, you can do that below. All right, so we're going to begin on E right here with our 5 finger, and we're going to rock down to D sharp, and then back to E, and then D sharp, and then E, and then our 2 finger hits B, D, C, A with our 2. Once you've done that, you're going to reach your thumb all the way down to play C, E, A, B. And then your thumb is going to reset and hit the E, G sharp, and you can hit this B with your 3 or your 4, and then you're on C. And the great news is you've learned almost the entire beginning of the song because it just repeats from there. So low E, high E, you're going to rock back and forth. 2 finger hits B, D, C, A with your 2, all the way down, C, E, A, B, E, C, B, A, and that's it. So when you add your left hand, we've actually got chord names above the measures here for you. So you can, if you're new to sight reading, you can just use those chord names to help you guide your left hand. So if you see A, you can play A here, and if you see E, you can play E here. So it sounds like this. I'm also going to use my pedal just because it sounds lovely. So we're keeping it really simple. Now if you want to, you can build your own little pattern in the left hand by playing A and then a note 5 notes above it with your 2 fingers, so E and then A on top. And you can repeat that pattern for each of the left hand notes. So for E, you could play E nice and low, the note above 5 above that with your 2, B, E, and then back to the A. And that would sound like this. So that's the first part, and we've got another little section of the song for you here as well, which is gonna sound like this. So you'll be on your A, and then all you have to do is walk your hand up. So B, C, D, E, G, and then reach your 5 finger up to F, step down to D, and then your thumb moves down to F, and then E, D, C, and then your thumb moves down one more time, E, D, C, B, and then the song just repeats exactly how you've already learned it. So to add the left-handed is the same process. You can just play the note that matches the chord, or you can read them. So here we'd have C, G, A, and E. Or you could play that root 5th root pattern, which would sound like this. And you're back where you started. I'll just end it there. So you have music for the entire sort of first little section of Für Elise. You can have some fun with it. Even if it feels too hard for you where you're at, if you're just brand new to the piano, I still feel like with some focus and determination, you could get through learning how to play this and have lots of fun with it. The next song I want to look at with you is Minuet in G by Bach. It sounds like this. lot of fun to play. It's a bit more challenging, but it's totally worth it. You'll be developing all kinds of hand independence as you work through this one. So the great news is that it kind of, the beginning of it, sits right here in this G position. So your right hand starts on D, and then you move to G, and you just have to walk up. So you hit the D again, and then back to G. And then you reset, and you kind of repeat the pattern somewhere else. You've got E, thumb's gonna hit C, reset your hand. This is an F sharp. So if you haven't learned about key signatures yet, just make sure you're playing the Fs as sharp. So the black key there. And then low G. Now, if you're learning this, I'd suggest you just practice that first little section a whole bunch till you're comfortable, and then move on to this line. Now, I like to start the next section with my forefinger on C, because then it's just a nice, easy movement up and down, and then C, B, A, G. Cross your two finger up and over to the F sharp, and then your thumb comes back to hit the G, and then you've got to jump down here to G, and then B, A. So it's kind of the main theme of the song right there. The left hand's gonna play a G chord, and then forefinger plays A, and then B, 2, 3, C, 2, 3, B, 2, 3. It's pretty straightforward. A, 2, 3, G, 2, 3. Then a broken G chord, so D, B, G, D. Then you're gonna reach your 5 finger all the way down, and then C, B, A. But when you go to put it together, that seems really easy. When you go to put it together, you do have to really focus. So I highly suggest you practice lots of hand separate on this one. So nice and slow when you put it together. That's the first little section. The great news is that the second section is almost identical, so that's going to repeat. And once you get through the first 4 lines of this song, you should definitely throw a party because you've accomplished something amazing. If you want to continue with the piece, we've included the rest of it here for you, so you can continue to go through it as your sight reading skills and hand independence allow. So I hope you have lots of fun with Minuet and G. Next up, we're going to be looking at a more romantic sounding song. This one's called Gymnopédie. It's by Erik, Satie, and it's absolutely beautiful. If you don't know the song immediately, you'll probably recognize it as soon as I start to play it. So this is Gymnopédie number 1. It's so beautiful, so dreamy, and it is surprisingly easy to play. So let's take a look. Our left hand, the other right hand is gonna start with your 5 finger on G. And we're really just playing a broken G triad here. And I just wanna bring to your attention, we are in the key of D major, which means anytime you play a C or an F, they're played as sharps. So you're gonna just be playing your 5 finger and then the top 2 notes here. Then your left hand moves down to D, and then 2 and 1 go on A and C sharp. Ooh, that was loud. And then you're just gonna repeat that. And the great news is, that's pretty much all you have to worry about being able to do with that left hand for now. And the right hand, it's not very busy. So this song is about the drama and the dynamics and the emotion that you bring to it. So F sharp, F sharp, F sharp, and another one. And then you're gonna move your whole hand. You'll have lots of time. I like to use my 3rd finger on F sharp, pi, A, G, F sharp. You could use your 2 on C sharp, B, C sharp, D, A. And together, it's gonna sound like this. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, for those first 2 lines, the next 2 won't seem very complicated. We've got 2 F sharps. Basically, this hand's staying on F sharp, and the left hand's doing its thing. So 2 F sharps here. And then great news! It repeats. And you can be as dramatic as you like. Small change here. So we've got F sharp, A, and C sharp with a C sharp here. 2, 3, and then 5 finger hits F sharp up high. 5 finger hits B down here. And then we've got B and D with a low F sharp. And then we're going to play E with our 2, E with our 5. And we're going to stop there. Because that's going to give you a great start on the song. It's going to give you the iconic moments of this song. And there's a fair bit to work on here, especially if you're a beginner. Even though it seems very simple and slow, you want to take your time putting it together, so lots of hands separate. Now, we do have full tutorials of all 3 of these songs in the Pianote members area. So if you want a little more guidance, a little more help, step-by-step walkthrough of how to play all of them, just head to the Pianote members area, song library, and you'll find all 3 of those there. Otherwise, enjoy the sheet music, print it out, have fun, happy practicing, comment below, let me know what you think. Do you love classical music? Yes, no, maybe? And we'll see you next time.